Welcome back. Ohayo gozaimasu. Herzlich willkommen. So guys, I want to give you here an update on Porsche. Yeah, we have here the Porsche stock, Porsche Aktie. The ticker symbol is here P911, trading on a German stock exchange here called Xetra. But I want to give you also here a chart analysis. I think the stock is also available in a lot of countries in the world. And even we have here a very, very nice brand. I like Porsche cars, but the stock is what I don't like. That looks not so good. But we have to check here if this is a potential buy. And if yes, when is here a potential turnaround to happen here? I give you here my full chart analysis based on the chart. And everything what I say here is, of course, not financial advice. If you're new to my channel, welcome guys. The main purpose is, of course, to educate you in trading. That's why we will talk here about several chart patterns here for Porsche. But usually what I'm doing is I try to predict short squeezes. I love to trade short squeeze stocks, and not only I trade them, I try to predict short squeezes. The market is based on chart patterns. We will also see that here for Porsche when I enable my drawings, but I release here also some very interesting stocks. Every Sunday I have here my so-called hot stocks, guys. If you also are into short squeeze stock trading here, then you will find here my finest selection on squeeze tickers. And when I release those videos on Sunday, that means I expect those tickers to squeeze in the very few next days. Might not sound realistic for you, but I can show you just what happened this week. We had here 3 squeezes after my video release. I released here my hot stock video on Sunday. This ticker here squeezed 192% in just one day. So this is what I call a short squeeze or an algo squeeze. The next one here, same story guys. Yeah, release was on Sunday. Here hit exactly the price target which I predicted, and we had a squeeze of 150%. This is a daily chart, guys. So this is a 4 hours chart with here 1 day candle. And also one of my Patreon swing trade alerts, which I also post here only on Patreon. This ticker also squeezed here in total 185% just this week, yesterday, guys. Yeah, so if you want to see those short squeeze stocks before we dive here into Porsche, then you can, of course, join in here our trading community. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership here on Patreon. You can see all the member benefits here, guys. It doesn't matter if you are a beginner or advanced trader, or if you like to trade, let's say, blue chips or whatever, guys. Everybody is welcome here. And when you click here on the info icon, you get access to the Patreon member link. We're growing every day, guys. So, blah, blah, blah. Let's dive into Porsche here. First of all, what I want to show you before we enable the drawings. This looks not good, guys. We have here the weekly chart. We start with a weekly chart, which means one candle represents the price action of 1 week. And we can see here a lot of red candles, especially here starting October. We have here very, very big sell-off pressure. And this is, of course, not in favor here for the bulls. Porsche is unstoppable here, going to the downside, and I will show you also the chart patterns. But before we check the chart patterns, we can very easily see that the EMA lines which I use in this chart here, the white, the yellow and the purple EMA line, are already rejecting Porsche. Here was one squeeze attempt. I made a video here back in March 2024 where I said we could see a breakout, but you can see that the bear stepped in, and we know that $90 here is a very strong resistance for Porsche right now. Now we're trading here at euro. We're trading here in euro, guys. Sorry, when I use the word US dollar, that's wrong. We're trading here in euro since we're trading here on the Xetra, the German stock exchange. But what we see here is that the purple EMA line is in control, and that means by now even the yellow EMA line here is controlling the price to the downside. Which means that when Porsche don't have a bullish turnaround, that we cannot go over 66 euro, as euro, or 74 euro, guys. Yeah, so here is already the liquidity zone where the short sellers are waiting, or the bearish market makers, to bring the price down. To get here more in detail, we enable now the drawings. It's a very, very flat chart since Porsche just trading here since September 2022. And we can see that we have this trend channel pattern here, which is controlling the price, which makes it predictable. I could adjust it a little bit, but I want to keep it like that. For now, the main liquidity zone. Let's first talk about the bullish point here for the stock. The bullish liquidity zone is waiting here between 50 euro, guys, 50 euro and 60 euro. This green box here is maybe something like a potential bottom, but I cannot talk about the bottom right now with you since we have no bullish price action to the upside and no bullish volume incoming here. So that means Porsche is just going down more and more, just following this trend channel here, And that's why I say for now, if we will hit the trend channel bottom here one more time, which is usually when you see chart patterns like that, if you're not familiar with trading, this trend channel pattern works like when you hit the bottom of this trend channel, you usually see a reaction to the upside or even something like a small squeeze. Here for Porsche, that was a price action here in total of 33%. This is of course Mickey Mouse here compared to our short squeeze stocks. But I mean, this is of course not a short squeeze stock Porsche, it's a long-term investment. And what I want to see is now that we touch one more time this trend channel bottom here, maybe here in the 52 euro range or 50 euro range. And then I hope that we can hold here the price range of 50 euro, because if not, then the next technical price level is 41 euro, guys. Yeah, when you have chart patterns like that, you always have to see where the algos are waiting, and that was the price action which we had right now. I can also of course adjust that here a little bit. So this was the top price action, and we can see that when we this was the last significant price move which we had. That's why I always use here Fibonacci retracements for this kind of stocks. And that retracement is also showing us that Porsche has the potential to come back here in the 80 euro range. But as I said, as long as we don't leave this trend channel pattern here, we will not see a bullish reversal for the stock. Also you can see, I'm sorry guys, also you can see that now when we adjust this retracement here, so we use this top here and the lowest candle here, then we have a support price at 57 euro. And this is exactly where we have now at least a very, very slightly response here in the chart. If we break $50, guys, we can see that we just continue to go here down in this trend channel pattern, and that would be of course not in favor for the bulls. So let's check now here if we have some bullish signals incoming. We know we had this massive sell-off reaction here, and this is what I love to see. What I really like a lot is so-called gap down. So we can see that as soon as we had this candle here, we gapped down to this Fibonacci retracement, have 2 candle wicks, and start to recover from here. And this gap down here, guys, yeah, here is a very small gap in the chart. I will switch off the drawings here. You can see that here, guys. This is what I love, because when you have gap downs to the downside, that means that the stock is usually recovering here from those down gaps. Yeah, I always use here orange colors in my chart for this, with this line here. And you can see that then immediately the price started to recover and closed this open gap here. Even this is of course Mickey Mouse from the price action, but still 8%, guys. And now you can see also while I'm making this video here, we get rejected again here at the yellow EMA line. It was the same here, white EMA line. Yeah, always these EMA lines here controlling the price, the moving averages here. And that's what the chart is telling us, guys. That's why I cannot give you any bullish prediction right now for Porsche. As I said, I keep here 50 euro in mind. This is my personal price goal, what I'm watching out for. But if this price level break, I will set my stop loss, because then, as we now see here, based on the new Fibonacci retracement, that we have here potential price incoming of 32 euro. But the good news is, guys, yeah, we have also open gaps here in the chart. 79 euro, 92 euro. Here are open gaps in the chart, and that means Porsche has technically the potential to come back up again and close those open gaps. That's why I leave that here in the chart. But we have to break this bearish pattern here. We have to break to the upside here out, maybe with a retest, and then Porsche can start to recover and build here higher prices in future. Yeah, if the bears don't take over and draw the stock out here. Okay, guys, if you want to copy the price levels here for Porsche, this is everything based on TradingView. This is the chart program what I use for all my videos and all my trades. If you also want to get the chart program, which I can just highly recommend, because this is so helpful to understand how the algos work, then you can of course join here my discount link. If you click here on the info icon, you get a $15 discount link. I always recommend the premium tier. This is the most money for your value, guys. Most value for your money. Yeah, this is correct, guys. My English is not so good. Yeah, and this is what you can get here, guys. So use the discount link here in the corner to save $15. So my friends, that was my update here on Porsche. I hope that video was helpful. If you don't want to miss any updates or even want to see here my short squeeze plays, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you for your time and see you in the next video. Arigatou gozaimasu. Vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Viel Erfolg mit Porsche. Take care. Bye bye, guys.